Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. All right, so I wanted to do a little bit of an update on a story that we covered, I want to say this past Sunday. Shout out to everybody. I don't even know if everybody's in the house. But we are going to cover Lexi Treviso here in a couple minutes. So I've set the stream up to be able to direct you. I hope it works. I've never done that before, but I hope it'll direct you back to the stream that we have scheduled for later on. But we need to talk a little bit about this because we talked about this specific story on Sunday. And let me get this little banner down. Yo, this banner. Baby Bunny she got some lungs today. Okay. So this is straight from military.com. And this is interesting, okay? Because we heard the story. There was an aunt that came forward regarding this situation here about her niece having been trafficked, and then the story follows with trafficking on the base. If you guys remember that, everybody remembers that. This is so interesting in so many ways. So the 14-year-old girl found in Pendleton, in the area, may have met Marines on Tinder. Marine on Tinder, new documents show. So she was found here, and we were kind of going about like assuming all kinds of things. We didn't really know what was up. You live right. Y'all remember that? We were all talking about this, right? Everybody? Well, he's been released. My understanding, he was detained and he's been released back to his post. But it sounds like he might have met the girl on Tinder and she lied about her age. Okay, based on what people have been saying and what's been reading and what's been out there. So investigative documents reviewed by military.com are giving more insight onto the timeline and events that led to a 14-year-old girl who was missing for weeks being discovered in the okay, sorry you guys, in the room of a junior Marine at a California base. Give me 1 second, guys. I got Baby Bunny over here. 1 sec. One second. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me go back a little bit. So, investigative documents reviewed by military.com are giving more insight into the timeline of events that led to a 14-year-old girl who was missing for weeks being discovered in the barracks, a room of a junior Marine at a California base. While the young girl at the heart of the story went missing in early June, federal investigators concluded that she had been at Camp Pendleton for only about 24 hours and appeared to have met the Marine whose barracks room she would come to stay in just a day prior. The documents also show that investigators have begun to look into the claims that the girl was a victim of human trafficking. So far, investigators are reporting that the Naval Criminal Investigative Services, which is being aided by several other agencies, have not been able to find any corroborating evidence to back up those claims. The documents seen by military.com say that when agents first interviewed the Marine and the victim, both said they met on the dating app Tinder, where the girl used a different name and claimed to be 22. Marines told investigators a connection happened on June 26, a day before he would have helped drive her onto the Camp Pendleton and and admit to having had sexual intercourse with the girl in his barracks room. What do you guys think? We gave a little update on this one. I wanted to make sure. Were you stationed there? Okay. We gave a little update on that, so I wanted to give a little update to, well, we were covering it and wanted to give a little update to the story. So the documents seen by military.com say that when agents first interviewed the Marine and the victim, both said they met on the dating app Tinder, where the girl used a different name. She claimed to be 22 years old. Okay. The Marine told investigators the connection happened on June 26th. Okay. They admitted to have had sexual contact. The investigative documents also note that the Marine allowed agents to take all the data from his cell phone, including including later messages in which the victim admitted to lying to the Marine about her age. Oh my gosh. Captain Charles Palmer, a spokesman for the 1st Marine Logistic Group, confirmed to military.com that a Marine with the Combat um, Marine Logistic Group was taken into custody for questioning by the NCIS on June 28th. The Marine was questioned by the NCIS and released to his command pending further investigation. Palmer said, adding that the Marine was not kept overnight. The documents reviewed by military.com say that the girl was interviewed by agents again last week, and she told them she was kept locked up and sold for sex by a pimp she knew only by first name. Agents say they looked up into the girl's claims of being a human trafficking victim, but so far have not found any evidence to support them. In the latest TikTok post last week, the girl's aunt, Cassandra Perez alleged that her niece had been a victim of human trafficking. I don't know if she's still alleging that. And I showed you guys those videos, but based on the timeline and outline, you wondering? Yeah, this is a new update. So I mean, listen, at this day, how can you not? How can you not check IDs or anything? This TV with the ABCs is so loud. How could you not? It's gotten so out of hand. You kind of like, I mean, and I hate to say it that way, any online meeting, Tinder, anything like that, you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Right, right. I mean, he hasn't been charged with anything. I think they just held him for investigation, but I wanted to give you guys a little update to that story since we've been following. There are teenagers that definitely look like they're older. Absolutely. It's just an unfortunate situation, right? But luckily excuse me, this sounds like he's cooperating. I've checked IDs when hooking up with guys on Grindr. Well, damn. There you go. You gotta be careful, right? But it does happen. People lie about their age. Some people say that they're younger. Some people say that they're older. Especially if they look a lot younger. You just gotta check. Can't be too careful. Were you? See, Lunice knows. Like, listen, I was getting into bars. I mean, it's crazy. I think I still get carded. So take that for what it's worth. Take that for what it's worth. I mean, I just don't know. Deborah's like, for once, I'm speechless. Deborah, I mean, but it does happen though. People, kids get online and do meet up. And the thing is too, is that Miss Cassandra, I mean, the auntie wanted some level of, she's saying that this is an advocacy. Well, I mean, I guess they were able to get more information from the girl. Like, it's a lot of outrage. We want to be careful when we go online. You know what I'm saying? Like, get her story. She clearly is articulate. I mean, unless they're trying to cover it up, then I guess we just have to be careful. I truly hope that the girl gets some help as well as the family. And that's kind of where we have to go. But the Marine has been released to his command. Um, you know, yeah, yeah. Some creators, you're in, and it's true. Like, here's the deal, headstones and headlines. I think we have to be careful because we get in this point where, and I was waiting for a follow-up on this, trust me, there needs to be an investigation. But the girl got into the base, right? People kind of walk and go. I still think that there's precautionary things that need to happen. she admitted to lying about her age. She put, I mean, I hate to say it for this Marine, but she admitted in the message that she lied about her age, and I'm assuming that that's what they took between their message. But you can't be taking, you guys just gotta be careful. And it's so hard. I don't know about you guys, but nowadays it's getting a lot harder to vet information. Does anybody feel that way? Because I definitely feel that as a YouTuber, that it's getting harder to vet information nowadays. Yes, they should. Well, right. It's just gotten so out of hand, and so I just wanted to, you know, right. CYA all day, every day. Show me the Carfax. You won't date online. Dating online is just, it's like Tinkleton says, you got to be careful on Grinder too, because you can get caught up with some stuff on Grinder. You don't want to do that. Don't do that, right? So I just wanted to quickly provide an update on that because we got to go live here on the Alexi Treviso case. We got some stuff to cover over there. So I'm gonna end this live right now. You guys head over there. Shout out to everybody. This is the update to this story. Definitely. I hope so too, Mary. I hope so too. Was she able to get any adult social worker networks? Well, there you go. I don't know. It's a good question. I do hope that there is more updates, but you already know. I wanted to give you guys an update, but I'm going to let this go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to link that. There's other people that are talking about the story at this point. This is just an update. I don't know. Hopefully the auntie will say more in another live, and maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Completely up to her, but just a little quick update. All right. Head over to the link of the Alexi Treviso case because we're about to go over there. We got to talk about this doctor, what she said about this toxicology report and all this other stuff. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. It should redirect you to that chat. Let me know in the chat if it doesn't. It's the first time I've ever done that. I'll see you guys in a little bit.